What is up, my fellow races? Tis I, the Reaper. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Welcome to tonight's live stream. Tonight's live stream is going to be about one last final fix on the R32 GT-R that I built from the previous live stream. And I'm going to go into tuning cars for the playlist for this week's playlist championships, the autumn playlist championships, that is. So let's get into it. I'm coming to you from Durban, South Africa. In my particular part, it is, quite cloudy. There's not a lot of blue when I look up, which is quite sad. I don't really like cloudy nights. Anyway, back to better things.
Welcome back, Hotshot.
Oh, we have it already. Obviously, I haven't played since the last live stream. Anyway, this time I'm going to change the rake. So firstly, while looking at the settings as well, you can see that that's a negative rake. That's about half a centimeter difference. The front is higher by half a centimeter, right? So I'm gonna switch that around, and I want to create it more for grip. The car in its current setup, it's more for coming out of corners, sliding. You saw it in the last live stream if you watched it. If you didn't watch it, you can go see. Yeah, so that like negative rake is good for the slip style of driving, because the rear is planted, it helps to run out of corners. So I want to go for positive rake now, in the hope that I can get it darting into corners without me having to force it, because the only reason I could go sliding out of corners the way I do is because I have to force the car a little bit. It's not like going on its own. It doesn't want to throw the tail out on its own. But it's very stable while it's sliding. So I want to go with positive, and I want to make it more for grip. It'll be a little bit more boring, but it's a different perspective. It's a different style of driving. So yeah, I won't dig into the concepts too much. Let's rather get started on changing things. We'll start small. Let me look at the car first, because I need to actually see what it looks like in its static state, and I need to yes, get there. Can I go down? Oh, I can't go down. I can go back. Okay. Yeah, you can see that the front is slightly higher than the rear. So, but the thing is, there's still there's still a lot of range to play with. So I don't have to really worry about going down too far. If I drop it by like 1.5 centimeters, give it a really aggressive positive rake. Stop doing that. Need to get some settings to turn that bit off while I'm talking. Okay, so 1.5 centimeters, which is there. No. Actually, that's half a centimeter. That's 1.5. Okay, Now, we dropped the front, right? We didn't do anything to the rear. But dropping the front, it has to have more support to handle things. So I'm going to stiffen the front springs as well. And I dropped it 1.5. So let's say I'll increase it. You know, I'm just pulling from instinct here by 50 meters, 50 newtons per millimeter for each half centimeter I dropped. So that would take me up to 1150. I went too far. There we go. All right. And also, because the front is a little bit lower now, it needs to be able to handle the forces from braking specifically. So we're going to think about it when the front is lower and you brake. You're going to brake hard. Obviously, you need to brake hard. The nose being lower, it's going to dip harder. And you don't want it to come back up too fast either. So for the part that is the dip harder, I am going to soften the front bump down to 6. No, maybe no 6. Gonna leave it like that. And I am, for the nose not to come back up too fast, I want to wait. I want to stiffen front bump. Sorry. This is what I want to soften. So I want the nose to resist the braking force so much. That's why I stiffened the front bump. And then I don't want it to come back up so fast. So I'm softening this down to 10. All right. And that's 3 things I did. So I lowered it, I stiffened it, and I changed how the stroke is going to happen based on what I'm doing with the pedals. Okay. I should have saved the last setup because I actually wanted to publish that for you guys. Okay, what did I do? I kind of remember what I did. So I'm going to leave. And then I'll save. No. Let me save the setup first. Because I actually wanted to publish this as like my first ever tune in this game. You know, like with my stamp of approval. Especially for a wheel player. You should know that I'm playing on a wheel. So, you know, if you're a wheel player, this should really help you. I'm playing on a belt drive Thrustmaster TX as well. Direct drive might be, how would I say it? Maybe quite strong. Or maybe quite weak, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to call this R32 GT-R neg rake, and I'll put slip in brackets. Okay. And save. We have to go through that other menu still. Yes, we do. Wow, what? It's definitely not grip. Let's call it circuit. Average. I'd say good for handling. And text. For wheel. Okay. Che. Alright. Now let's go put the positive rake back. 21.4 1150. There we go. This was 10. And this was 7. Let's apply it first. And I'll test it. I'll test it before I publish it. Just now it's crap. And you know, everyone will be like, ah, how you can publish this on a live stream? What's your problem, man? I'll be like, man, it was, you know, I should have put WIP, work in progress. Anyway, let's go see what this thing can do.
What's up?
Oh,
Looking forward to the Rush event? It'll be a cold one, apparently. I'm gonna keep hitting races to qualify. I'll see you there, right?
okay. Let's do a quick check. Everything's working. Check the handbrake is working, right? Okay. Let's not waste time over here. Let's go see where's that circuit I was using the last time. I think it was Sony or something. This one. Oh, that's Okubu. Okubu has a hairpin, but that's not the circuit I was using. There's it. Sony Time Attack. Personal best 53962. So let's see if a positive rake with the approach of going for more grip through a corner rather than sliding would help. Let me have a sip of my coffee quickly because, you know, we talk a lot. Anyway, let's make sure the front is handling what I did to it first. It definitely feels more weighted now in the front. It's still sliding out, but that's uphill. That's uphill. So uphill, you generally tend to lose grip if you drive like me with your foot down. It seems my particular style of driving still overrides it. But it does feel a lot more grippy, you know. It doesn't want to stay in slide the way it used to. It's still like recovering. So how did that happen, you know? We lowered the front. We made the nose more sensitive to what I'm doing on the brake pedal. We also use the dampers to adjust the rate of movement. And we made the springs strong enough to handle being lowered. You must always think like, you know, there's like a trifecta going on somewhere along the line. Whenever you change one thing, there's two other things you must think about. And then you have to, you know, sometimes factor in why is the fence looking like that? Like funny white. Anyway, sometimes you have to factor in changes to your lines or your driving or something like that, you know. But yeah, the suspension looks fine and everything feels fine. So let me focus and put down a proper lap. see if I can recover this. Oh! Whoa! Previous record, was it 53,928? So the grip is actually faster with this car. Let's see it on the board. Ah, there we go. My skills are in the way. 53,667. 2,456th. The next person is like 0.2 away. But I'm not going to bother with that. Let's see what difference it makes in battle. In some online racing. Or should we skip straight? Should I skip straight to tuning for the festival playlist? I think I'll stick to tuning for the festival playlist. So I'm not even going to look at all of this yet. Let's just see what cars you guys and me eventually will need to work with all of this. So let's start with this one. Majestic Domestics. Eclectic Domestics D400. Okay, let's not start with that one. That one will be very simple. What is Eclectic Domestics? Even. I need to find out. Okay. Eclectic Domestics. Eclectic Domestics. Oh. Eclectic Domestics. The emerging meta. Well, particularly this one. And where's... I know I must have seen a cappuccino because there was a guy in what looked exactly like a cappuccino, just, you know, he used the size of his car perfectly. the gaps he took were impossible for a normal size car, but his car was just fitting through there perfectly. No contact, no fighting, nothing, just gone. Anyway, if this is what it is, I own one of these already, so it's really fun, and let's go put a setup on it for it to be in D500. Gonna be quite boring. Actually, no, I won't say that. I'll make it fun. You should know me by now. I don't like boring. Okay, D500. How's these tires? I don't think they would be good. Okay, not bad at all. Won't do anything with them yet. What size are these tires? 155. And the back is 155 also. And the weight? 720. That's nothing. Then again, the size of this thing and, you know, all its proportions, the whole point of it is supposed to be nothing. So, don't really have to worry about grip here. I'm not even going to stick around in this. I'm going straight for brakes. Oh, what is the... I remember driving this car in stock. For the kind of speeds it's in, the brakes are like perfect. There's no real point to making them too strong. So I'm just going to put street. But let's see what difference it does. That's it. Let's see this. You know what? Let's put street. Tiny upgrade. I'm going race definitely, because I do want to do a nice setup with this car. Driving it in stock, it was nice to play around with. I wonder, just out of curiosity, you only drop like 100, just less than 100. So small car, small proportions to drop, I suppose. I'm not even gonna bother with that section. Maybe I'll get the diff upgrade. Yeah, is that. And let's go mad. This was the plan all along. It's D500. This engine is so tiny. Let's just go nuts with it. I remember in Gran Turismo 4 on the PS2. Oh, that takes it up to max from. Oh, it's not D500. It's D400. Ah, I forgot about that. Anyway, I want to redo a few things. I wanted to put a more wider array of components. Let's try and get everything up to street. Okay, that's there. This car wasn't. Well, this is Forza logic, so who knows? I'm not even gonna say it. Obviously, that goes way too far. Let's. I didn't even put that. Let's just go simple. Intake. Exhaust. And oil and cooling. Right, there we go. Done. $58 kilowatts. Wow. This is gonna be insanely easy because of how slow it's gonna be. Okay. Before I even drive it, let's raise it 2 centimeters. That will be. No. 1 centimeter on the front. I want to see if I can keep it more gripping around the corner. And it's now got a 0.5 centimeter positive rake. I want to push that a little bit. So I'm going to take it up to 1.5. Oh, it matches up. So I made the front higher. Well, I don't know how this should play out yet because I haven't actually driven the car. This is what I want to start with. So I won't do anything with the springs yet. That will change how the body behaves with my driving. I definitely want to make this rear a bit more compliant. I don't want to have it darting around all the time. So I'll drop this to, yeah, I think 20. Let's make this properly 40 because I like nice round numbers. I do not need so much camber. These are 155 tires after all. I'm gonna make it 0.5. Actually 0.3. And let's put some safety net. Catch the rear. This is a small car, so I'm not gonna touch the cast angle. Don't wanna make it too aggressive. It is 155 tiny tires. So I'll leave that. Just as one last measure, want to see if I can change one last thing. Or rather, check something. That's a lot of profile for such a tiny light car. So I can definitely get a bit more aggression here. And that's all I can take out. This looks so stupid. Ah. These tiny tires, but huge rims. Let's go with the biggest. It can afford to add some weight. And then lighten flywheel. -1 kilo. Right. Now let's see what this thing can do. You can see the positive brake just before I left the auto show. This feels pretty good for a 58 kilowatt car. My own real life car got more power than that, man. And it doesn't like to slip about either. So, you know, for a playlist event, or playlist championship rather, this should be perfect as it is. You all saw all I did. All I did was change the rake. I didn't have to do much else. Oh, I changed the alignment as well. I took the what you call it, the tiny width of the tires into account, and I made it very low negative camber. Let's go see how it feels on the open road. Very smooth, doing 200 there. Okay, I'll be honest. Oh, what? That went a bit crazy there. So obviously there's something to fix. Now, this is a very small car and it's very narrow, and I had a feeling that this rear deceleration was too low. So I'm going to put more lock so that when I lift off, it doesn't want to, you know, let the wheels change the speed too much as I'm throwing the car into a corner. Put it up to 50. Be quite aggressive with what I want to do. Because it went off really bad then. Okay. I should have been in 5th. Whoa. I think there is also an issue with the anti-roll bar still. I think the rear is still too stiff. Or let's take another angle And remember that I changed the rake. So I'm going to stiffen the front springs as well. I'm going to go maybe 750. I know that's a lot from what it was, but it shouldn't, you know, throw that easy. I'm not swinging or anything. I'm trying to drive normally. This thing just wants to go. So I think the front is not capable of holding the rear being so active. I don't think this rear anti-roll bar is too stiff compared to the front. That's half of it, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna make the front spring stiffer, thinking about how I have the rake set up. I don't feel any change immediately. That's a little bit better. So let's make it stiffer. Let's go up to 850. There's no drama there. Oh, coming up to one of these things. I need to actually go find all these pines. It really wants to throw more when I'm braking. Let me think about this for a little bit. I think I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna add negative 0.1 camber. Give the tires a bit more mechanical support for going in as sharp as I want to. Okay, that was uphill. Can't really test that. A bit uphill. Let's see here. Oh, that's better. Whoa! I used the traffic, and then anyway, let's do some grid testing. So much for positive weight for grip style. Oh! 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 It's 58 kilowatt. It's going, I won't lie. Okay, you know what? I'll publish this as a tune. for the autumn playlist. Beware. Little bit extreme when you break. What? Autumn. Oh, no. Welcome to Japan. Autumn playlist. How long did that take even? Felt like nothing. What? Circuit? Yeah, circuit. And I will say need to know how to drive a little bit with this one. Otherwise, you won't save yourself. For wheel. Beware. Good luck. I'll take it in one race and see against these things. These AI. Can't believe how I have to go to above average. Yeah, it was this one. Oh, no fast travel. Okay. There. I'll do one race to showcase it a bit. Then I will do the next car and the next car. And if I still have time later, I'll take the GT-R online. Oh! I'd love to do co-op, but I just want to do one race. It's only circuit, why not? Those are some aggressive looking steels. If I didn't put those big steenies, it wouldn't kick like that on takeoff. It'd still be like spinning. Tire is struggling to take it. Oh, getting a bit hairy, yeah? Mr. Subaru wants to take me out. How can that big thing be in front? Or is he just holding this other car up? I need to be... Oh, thank you. Why thank you? So kind of you. Mr. Honda, let's go. There you go. Nobody must say I'm to the AI. A little bit wide there. If I didn't brake, I would have been in the wall. Oh, that's it. Okay. That was so fast. How many laps was that? Anyway, that's one race with the AutoZam. You saw I made a few mistakes, but I didn't really kill myself. I'm playing against above average, by the way. Okay. Next car. Let's do this cross country one. B600 total rally for cross country. Okay. B600 rally for cross country.
Welcome back, Hotshot.
What was the actual category again? No. Wasn't this it? Total rally. Oh, whoops. I was looking down at the wrong thing. Total rally. No. Total rally is for the normal event. I have to get used to this UI. Sorry. I need to do unlimited off-road A700. Yes. Okay. Now it makes sense. I was wondering, why do I have to use rally for cross country? Nope. Yes. Filter. Come on. There we go. Unlimited off-road. Yes, these big things. What would be a nice car? 850. I don't want to spend 850 to build a Warthog. All these cars are quite pricey, except this one. But this thing, you get pushed around a lot in it. This spins too much. I feel like it's too short for cross-country racing. In rally racing, it's nice, but you have to make sure corners nicely, otherwise you just run out wide. This might be okay, but it costs 400 and I'll have to all-wheel drive swap it. It's cross-country after all. I think I'm just gonna go with the one I don't really think we should take. Why not make it challenging? This game does have new physics after all. So let's see if now my perception of the car will be different. I apologize if you hear the TV that my wife is watching. I don't even know what it is. Oh, I think it's the Burrows. Anyway. How are these? Oh, stock is off-road. Great. I don't have to do anything. Not even gonna bother making it bigger. Oh, I'm gonna add more profile. Make it like quite monster trucky. Drops the PI. Oh, that's probably because... No, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, never mind. I don't really understand how that PI works. My reason for making it bigger is because bigger tire. I'm thinking about the physics of it all. Extra rotation and, and The other thing is all these bumps and you jumping like, 10 meters off a cliff to a fall on the beach and you go bouncing all over the show. So I'm giving it such big tires to handle all of that. The next thing, obviously need the diff to be controllable. I don't think I'm gonna bother with the gearbox. I definitely need brakes. Race brakes definitely needs to be strong, controllable. Definitely need that. Definitely need that. Not putting weight reduction. I don't want to be shoved around. This thing revs pretty well, so I'm not going to put a flywheel. Focus on the small things to build up power slowly. And I'll go with sport all round because it's A class. I like to play things like that. Oh wow. The game registers this engine as quite a built engine. Did I put this? No. And this? Yes. Okay. Now that everything is spot, I'll put some big stuff like race cams, which is one of my favorite upgrades because if you look at the performance chart, in the bottom middle of the screen, you'll see that the RPM limit goes higher and it gives it a wider power and torque band. So I really like the camshaft upgrade. And let's put this, just straightforward, more power. You just see the lines go higher. That's what I like about positive displacement supercharger. The lines just go up. There's no like funny, curve that you get from a turbo or centrifugal supercharger. And we got some big upgrades there and we still only at 691 and counting. Save the big things for last. The big things being these two. Well, these are the only things left. 699, 700. Okay. Now, cross country, you just need this thing as high as possible. Don't even second guess that. Yeah, you see, it's already, it knows what it needs to do. But I forgot to check how much this car weighs. Actually, I'm not even going to bother with checking that. I just feel it out in the bush, so to speak. This looks pretty decent as it is. Very soft stroke in the rear. Will probably be very lazy. It will give you a lot of time to react to how it plays around with the throttle. And the front sensitive enough to handle, putting load on the front. Brakes. I like rear braking, and this is a very short car, so I'm just doing 1%. This is a heavy car, so I'm adding 10%. And I do not actually, this is what I can't remember what the concept was. I won't get into it, but this is a proper what an off-road diff looks like. If you looked at a real life one, this is what the settings would be. Full lock, no matter whether you on or off, for the front and the rear, and the center is just 50-50. It's a very mechanical way to set up. Well, you can't even really set that thing up in like a, proper big off-road car. That's about it. Let's just check the gear. Oh, there's plenty gearing. Don't even need to worry about it. And because I'm saving PI, I left it alone. Faster we go, quicker we get to the finish line. End of story. For this, I will change to pedal shift. Sorry, you guys have to see this. But that was fast anyway. Oh, listen to that supercharger whine. This kind of sounds like the Hellcat. And look at this thing sit. It washes out wide eventually, right? Let's do some off-roading. Oh, there we go. Whoa!
Guess you're a familiar face around the Otani region now.
This thing handles all of that very nicely. Oh, I'm getting some stutter. Whoops. Whoops. Lost my gear there. Okay. So it feels fine. Doesn't mess around too much. Let's take it for one of the championship races quickly. I think smashing all the trees might have scared the game. Because it's suddenly locking up a little bit. Oh, lots of micro stutter now. Like intermittently. Okay. I will try the race before I consider restarting the game. What? What you mean? I didn't start this yet. Oh, so you can't start. I don't think you can start all three at the same time. I wonder if I'm right. Anyway, here is the demo of this car that I, didn't even do much to. I think all I did was change the brakes. In the tune, I mean, Come on, AI. This is an interesting course. Hey. I wonder if I can smash through that glass, whatever that is. keep forgetting that I want to use pedals. As I'm kicking the clutch here, you know. I'm not really getting to take my line there. Okay, I need to focus. What if I just go this way? Hey! It's Bowie Knife 99. I've been hearing about this guy everywhere. Get out my way. I need to get this guy. This car could use some work. It wants to wander off after it builds up steam out of corners. Oh. Oh, no, no, no. I can't take that jump like that. That's suicide. Let's just stay behind him. Whoa! What? Did you see that landing? This car is crazy front heavy. I wonder it wants to wander off eventually. You know what I do for cars like this? Yes, get out the way, Bowie. I just have to be more aggressive with cars like this. Especially when I'm going in. See, this is what I was saying at the beginning of the stream. Sometimes it's you change the car, sometimes you change yourself. Hey, Mr. Bowie, I'm trying to say something here. Goodness gracious, I'll go faster this time. I think Mr. Bowie is angry with me. Oh no. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I was preparing for this thing to like plow into the ground when it landed. Okay. So this car could use some work. I would make the front more stiffer. I think. Make it hold in place more instead of wandering off as it builds up revs out of corners. And if I try and be aggressive to, you know, just run away, it just doesn't want to go. Oh yeah, that's what I would do. But it wasn't too bad. As long as you go into a corner aggressively, it will be fine, you know. Let's publish this one. my gloves off. Welcome to Japan. Autumn. Playlist championship car. Okay. Is there off-road? No off-road. See, this is also expert because you need to think about your approach on how you enter corners, and let's say for wheel. Wonders off. All these things are like so cryptic. And I think only whoever's watching the stream is going to get it. Nobody else will get it. Anyway, next car. Trail mix. B600 model rally. Oh, I could not ask better because I think I have a car already. Oh, there it is. Oh, S1, S2R. Okay. I never really look at all the classes. Seriously, all my playtime is whatever you guys have seen. You know? On these live streams, I mean. I am going to start playing a bit more freely soon. And like I need to work my way through this game. Because I'm not really doing that. I've been just focusing on the weekly events. Anyway, let's go work this car for a B600 Modern Rally weekly playlist. Getting tongue-tied.
Welcome back, Hotshot.
Weekly playlist championship. First thing I do is always off-road tires. I know rally and off-road tires, I don't know, but somehow when I drive with off-road tires in rally races, it's really grippy. You know, you have to really be aggressive to get it to throw around. But in these high-speed sweeping corners, sometimes you can take it with no braking. You don't even have to lift off, you know. And in B class, it will work like a bomb. You don't need to widen anything. What is the rear width, by the way? 235 and 235. Okay, it's the same all around. Not going to change anything else. Put a diff upgrade for rally. All these things are like a preset, I know that, but it helps because sometimes it's really close to what I would want. Sometimes it's not. Definitely sport brakes, I think. This B class, there is some speed here. Rally suspension. All the other stuff there. And power. Make sure everything is at street first. I know I do the long way things. I don't know why I work like that. Okay. And finally, oh, it didn't even have that. Okay, now that it's up to sport, I mean street all around, I'll do the same thing I did the last time. Sport there, And it's 4-wheel drive. Oh, that's a lot. Now for B class, I don't think I need the red line to be so high, so I'll sacrifice back down to street cams, and then I'll put sport intake, and I only have enough. I'll just make it rev a bit freely, a bit more freely, I should say. Anyway, install parts. Custom tuning, it's already gonna be high, perfect. Very stiff front, very compliant rear. So that's gonna aid with the off-road tires and how much grip it has in these sweepers. It's also got positive rake already, so the rear sitting higher, it will give more time to lock the rear down onto the tires, to run away. This is quite stiff, but then again, this car does sit lower to the ground compared to a Jeep that we were working with just now. So it makes sense. And this I would change a little bit. This I would actually go with more lock on the front, because these off-road tires, they like very lazy. So you have to force them to work. And this, because they're very lazy, and this might actually, feel like the rear wants to drag a little bit. I'm gonna open this, so instead of dragging, it runs in to 65. Right. I won't change the center differential because 60 for B class, that's manageable. I'm going to switch back to clutch. I wish there was a hotkey for that. Let's take a bit of a test drive before I enter any events. Very manageable.
You've arrived at your destination.
That wasn't too bad. Money shift. I ran off there. Okay. Let's where's the championship for this car now? There's it. Oh, I haven't been there yet. A fast travel here.
Oh, Yuji mentioned a rally enthusiast had clocked a Mitsubishi Lancer Evo near here. Check out the photo.
Hey, this car got like no kick at all. See what I mean about off-road tires? Wait, I'll show you what I mean, right? Go to general, look at my clutch, and you'll see I'm just dumping it. But there's like nothing. That's not me holding on afterwards. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting to point out how lazy off-road tires are. But you see how nice they are to play around with. like barely steering the car through. Yeah, I just pulled it in nicely and then, well, yeah, I should have been a bit more intentional about it. But yeah. I don't recommend road racing with this though. Don't do that. It does cancel the other championships. That's a different mechanic from the last game. If it's broken. No takeoff. That's a nice color for this car. The blue. Oh. I knew that AI was going to hit me. I must start fighting back here. Hey, Bowie Knife 99, come here. Oh, this is a sprint. Better get going. See, the line was telling me brake there. I'm like, brake for what? I have to brake for this door. I went a bit crazy there. Oh! Gotta be careful. Over there, I should not have braked like that. This is a really nice race. This feels like a rally stage. Looks interesting. Wasn't bad. I actually enjoyed that car. Okay, so accomplish this car, and then I will round off with some GT-R online multiplayer racing with its new grip setup. Let's go save this. Back up to Japan. Bottom playlist championship car. Grip. Best for handling. I would say good for ending, because it does tend to do some unpredictable things sometimes. Four wheel. Pretty grippy. Share. Share, please. Thank you. Okay. Now, let's get in the GT-R. Let's see how this positive rake makes a difference. Whoa! That was traffic! How fast was that thing going? Did you guys see that? Was I the only one that saw that? Anyway, B-class. Don't care about collisions anyway. Hit me if you want to hit me. I'll take it. Some test driving while I'm here. Get back into the groove of this car. What a lovely section this is though. Oh, there we go. Oh, I wanted to go right there. Was gonna go so well. Oh, yes. Never mind. I see the orange and I still think rally racing. This will be the gauntlet for this new positive rake setup. I think I'm gonna get to enter all three. How nice! I don't have to do like a half championship. Oh yeah, event 1 of 3. Narai Juku Circuit. Yeah, this place is not bad for this car. Let's go. Here comes something. It does grip nicely on exit now though. When I put my foot down, it doesn't throw out anymore. Heavy car, I have to brake through there. Oh, I had to keep my foot down. Otherwise I felt like I wasn't gonna make that. That's why the back had to come out. Oh, that was a bit close. These guys are chasing me here. Coming a bit wide. Oh! Defense. Hey, behave, man. I don't even know what that is. I don't have a look back button. You see? I thought the game recognizes these things nowadays. What happened there? Anyway, I'm third now. I guess the only way that MX-5 was going to beat me was by taking me out. I got third anyway. Oh, that's a MX-5 Cup too. Jeez, this GT-R holds back a MX-5 Cup. That's not bad. I'm pleasantly surprised with that. Oh, I forgot I got that YouTube tag. I feel like that YouTube tag puts a target on my back. People automatically want to wipe me out all the time, which makes things pretty interesting. What was that guy's name again? Ninja Mike. Ninja Mike. I'm gonna remember that. Oh, he kicks up the leaderboard. Did you see how quickly his name jumped up? If you were watching the mini map, you would have seen why I'm laughing. Oh, he took the top road. Never mind. Whatever that is, that thing is charging hard. You can hear something winding up in the background. Oh, shady elephant. At least it's not Ninja Mike who pushed me off earlier. Oh. Need to get that side. He kind of lost pace there. What happened? I wonder what happened to him. Yeah. Lost my mirror. Oh yeah, he comes again. Oh no. Where is he? It's probably my sound. It's like being scared of your own shadow. Let go of brake too early. That was my fault. Ninja Mike is last. Good. That gamma. Don't want to lose more than the mirror now. Woo! Here comes Shady Elephant. I still had enough gap for that guy to catch up. Wow, he was actually flying. And he was in a 97, the R33. And he's already prestige too. Jeez. Shame, he must have really been trying. That was fun. That was a very nice race. I wonder what the next race was. If it's technical, those MX-5s might bother me. Oh, he has such a nice livery too. Shady Elephant. I shouldn't have skipped so fast. Oh, that's not too bad. Plus it's a sprint. I have to play aggressive from the start. Oh, shady elephant. Let's see how this guy goes. What? That was a peel, wasn't it? Oh, the fence now. Oh. Huh? Why is this guy going? Oh. That's crazy. Ah, no, I missed that. I'm getting tired. That's what happens. You start to lose focus. This is not the car's problem, this is the me problem. That was terrible. Hey, now the shift is being cranky. I was about to say, with this positive brake, it's easier now to do like lift off and let the car go in. Like there, I just lifted and it went. Last place. At least I didn't DNF. Shady elephant. Let him have it. I still came out second. How did Ninja Mike get there? I thought Shady Elephant was gonna be on top. Aww. At least he's there. He's pretty good. I'll give him credit. He left some space where he should have. Anyway, I'm not going to go into the next event because I am tired and my focus feels off, so there's no point in driving anymore. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you got to see and understand the different perspectives just from Rake alone with this car, how simple it can be to make these playlist cars. You don't really have to do much. Just think about like certain things you would like to change, like okay, I want the car to kick out more, let me fiddle with the diff settings only, because most of the time when you stick to the components that the game has presets, it gives you something pretty close to what you're actually looking for. There's no like drastic changes required. So until the next live stream, there is going to be a live stream tomorrow because I am having a reunion meet with my Discord group. Whoever's joining is joining. So yeah, until the next live stream, stay safe and have a blessed one.